Kylian Mbappe transfer latest, bid accepted, Chelsea offer, Tottenham move, Arsenal plan. Kylian Mbappe is the most coveted player in the world at the moment, but a move to London may no longer be on the cards after a huge bid was submitted. He featured 34 times for the Parisians in Ligue 1 last term, directly contributing towards 35 goals. The France international's impressive performances have reportedly courted the interest of some top clubs. Mbappe faces an increasingly uncertain future at PSG, who seem keen to cash in on him while they still can. So, with that being said, Football London has taken a look at the latest updates concerning the future of Mbappe, who could soon be testing himself in the Premier League. Bid accepted. PSG have accepted a bid from Hilal to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer, according to a whole host of reports. The French forward could be prepared for a world record switch if he accepts personal terms with the Saudi Pro League side, with a bid ranking at £259 million. Bid submitted. PSG have accepted a bid from Hilal to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer, according to a whole host of reports. The French forward could be prepared for a world record switch if he accepts personal terms with the Saudi Pro League side, with a bid ranking at £259 million. Bid submitted. Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs look set to be blown out of the water in the race to sign Kylian Mbappe this summer, with Saudi Arabian outfit Al Hilal submitting a massive bid. Concrete offer. According to The Times, PSG are expecting Chelsea to make a concrete offer for the Frenchman this summer. The report states that the Ligue 1 outfit have placed an £87 million price tag on Mbappe as they prepare to field bids in the coming days. The Parisians' valuation appears relatively low, but it's thought that this will simply lure clubs into a bidding war. Chelsea problem. Despite acquiring over £200 million in funds from selling players, Spanish outlet Marca is reporting that if Chelsea want to sign Kylian Mbappe and avoid FFP issues, they must sell more players. The Blues have already sanctioned marquee departures for Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, which likely means a few more lucrative exits must be sealed, as opposed to the money likely to be obtained from allowing Hakim Ziyech, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Romelu Lukaku to leave. Tottenham contact. Daniel Levy could help Tottenham pull off the transfer swoop of a lifetime if he is able to convince Kylian Mbappe to sign for the North Londoners. Spurs have registered an interest in Mbappe and could hold a slight advantage as they already have a good relationship with Paris Saint-Germain and club chief Nasser Al-Khelaifi because of the conversations the two parties have had regarding Harry Kane, as per Marca, Real Madrid decision. The most likely destination for Kylian Mbappe remains as Real Madrid. However, an imminent move to the Spanish capital is not something currently on the cards. According to Marca, Madrid are not planning to make a move for Mbappe on the market this summer, as they know the advantage is still with them because Madrid remains as his priority. Chelsea ideal. According to RMC via GFFN, Chelsea are studying the possibility of a transfer for Mbappe. The Blues are said to be interested in a move, but naturally the large sums involved will be costly to the Blues, especially after a year which saw them spend over £600 million on incoming deals. Huge cost. PSG are looking for a fee in the region of £160 million to sell Mbappe this summer, astronomical for a player with just 1 year left on his contract. Then there are his wages. Arteta verdict. Mikel Arteta was asked about PSG's decision to leave Mbappe out of their tour for Japan, but the Arsenal boss stayed as tight-lipped as you might expect. "You know I never talk about players that don't play for our club. I'm sorry." PSG make shock decision. PSG have decided to list Mbappe for sale after leaving him out of the squad for their pre-season tour in Japan, according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. Writing on Twitter, Romano said, "Understand PSG consider Mbappe for sale starting from today. #Mbappe Paris. Saint-Germain feel Kylian Mbappe wants to leave for free in 2024. He did not communicate anything yet, despite Al-Khelaifi's public statement. PSG decided to exclude Kylian from Japan tourney. 10-year contract. PSG have stepped up their attempts to convince Mbappe to stay at the club with a luxurious 10-year contract worth over €1 billion, £864 million. According to Defensa Central, the Ligue 1 outfit have been handed the green light from the Emir of Qatar to complete the deal. Meeting planned. Mbappe is set to meet PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi for the first time since informing the Ligue 1 champions that he will not be extending his contract. Al-Khelaifi is set to hold a press conference at the French side's new training ground on Tuesday, with the entire squad present at his speech. PSG return. Kylian Mbappe has met the first key point of the next 2 weeks, with the 24-year-old returning to current club Paris Saint-Germain after his holiday, according to The Athletic. The French club have set July 31st as the clear deadline to resolve the contract saga with a summer sale to the highest bidder possible in the month of August. Message to Nkunku, Paris. Saint-Germain star Kylian Mbappe has suggested he will be paying close attention to Chelsea in a message to Christopher Nkunku. Chelsea's French attacker took to social media last week to post a training photo of his first session with the lads. In the comments, Mbappe replied to his national teammate by saying, "Going to get my popcorn." Arsenal blow. Former Tottenham Hotspur defender Alan Hutton has claimed that Arsenal have very little chance of signing the prolific forward this summer, with a move to Madrid the far more likely option. Mbappe is tailor-made for Real Madrid, Hutton told Football Insider. "I just believe that if he was ever to leave PSG, then he will end up at Real Madrid. It's nothing against Arsenal whatsoever, but I can tell you this 100%. It is well known that Madrid is the club he wants to be at. We will wait and see, but I can't see it being Arsenal, and that is not a downside for them. Mbappe is still 24, so if there is anyone you can imagine in a Real Madrid strip, it would be him." Mbappe behavior slammed. Former PSG sporting director Leonardo has slammed the behavior of Kylian Mbappe in an interview with L'Équipe. He told the French publication, "For the good of PSG, I think the time has come for Mbappe to go, no matter what. Paris Saint-Germain existed before Kylian Mbappe, and it will exist after him. He's been in Paris for 6 years, and over those 6 seasons, 5 different clubs have won the Champions League. Real Madrid in 2018 and 2022, Liverpool in 2019, Bayern Munich in 2020, Chelsea in 2021, and Manchester City in 2023, none of which had Mbappe in their ranks. That means it's entirely possible to win this competition without him." With his behavior over the last 2 years, Mbappe is showing that he's not yet a player capable of really guiding a team. He's a great player, not a leader. He's a great goal scorer, not a creative one. It's hard to build a team around him. Arsenal warning sent by Gunners icon. Former Arsenal striker Alan Smith has warned his old club about the perils of potentially shattering their wage structure to sign Kylian Mbappe. Smith told Gambling Zone, "I would think that the chances of Mbappe joining Arsenal are extremely unlikely. The money that it would take to sign him would be astronomical. I think the only place he can go is Real Madrid. I think that's the only place, and that is probably the place that he wants to go as well. Financially, we know the club is run really well. I think Arsenal would be very conscious of the wage structure they have in place, which needs to be tightly controlled. I would be very surprised if they were to smash that with the signing of Mbappe, as great as it would be to have him because he is one of the best players in the world. I don't think it's very likely." Fresh PSG stance. "My position is very clear, and I will not repeat it every time." PSG President Nasser Al-Khelaifi told a press conference last week. "We want Kylian to stay, but if he wants to stay, we want him to sign a new contract. We don't want to let the best player in the world go for free. It's impossible. PSG is a French club, it's his city, and he's already said he doesn't want to leave for free. If today someone made him change his mind, it's not my fault. I'll say it again, we won't let one of the best players in the world go for free, that's very clear. I will not repeat." Damning interview. Mbappe has claimed that playing for PSG hasn't helped the way the public views him because the Ligue 1 giants are a divisive club. During an interview with France Football, the French international revealed his desire to be seen in the same light as Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. "Do people trivialize my performance? Yes, but at the same time I don't blame them," Mbappe said. "In France, they saw me grow up, they see me all the time, at PSG every weekend or in the national team. And I've been scoring a lot for years. So for people it becomes normal. I never complained that my performances were trivialized. I am young and I had the chance to be an observer, not so long ago, before being an actor. And myself, I trivialized what Messi was doing, what Cristiano Ronaldo was doing, what the great players were doing. We are in a consumer society where it's good, but do it again. And the fact that I'm right next door, in Paris, I think playing at PSG doesn't help much because it's a divisive team, a divisive club. So of course it attracts gossip, but it doesn't bother me because I know what I'm doing and how I do it." Secret agreement. PSG believe Kylian Mbappe has a secret agreement with Real Madrid over a transfer to join the club, according to reports from Sky Sports. The French forward is claimed to have been sent a letter by the Ligue 1 champions on Monday that claimed he must sign a new deal or he will be sold this summer. The 24-year-old has just 12 months remaining on his contract with Les Parisiens, with reported interest from Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea too. Arsenal preference revealed. A report from The Independent has stated PSG are adamant Madrid must pay what they want, but President Florentino Perez does not want to pay PSG a penny for Mbappe. The report adds that Arsenal would actually be Mbappe's first preference if he were to ever go to the Premier League, both because he likes the evolution of Mikel Arteta's team and would also enjoy the challenge of delivering the title to the club again. The 24-year-old is nevertheless seen as way beyond Arsenal's budget, and it should be stressed there has been no contact. Much will depend on whether there is a serious move, either by another club or Mbappe himself, as to whether Madrid go on to purchase him this summer. The Spanish club recently announced that their spending was finished for the summer with the surprising deal for Joselu, who is seen as a temporary replacement for Karim Benzema before going all in on Mbappe next summer. PSG deadline. PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi has claimed that Mbappe must sign a deal soon or he will be made available on the transfer market this summer. Speaking at the unveiling of new head coach Luis Enrique, he said, "Our position is very clear. If Kylian Mbappe wants to stay, we want him to stay. He needs to sign a new contract. We cannot let the best player in the world right now leave for free. That is impossible." Premier League move latest transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has claimed that, despite links with the move to the Premier League, there are currently no talks ongoing for Mbappe. He told Caught Offside, "Despite some big headlines, I honestly have absolutely no news on any English clubs being in talks to sign Mbappe. If something will happen in the next months, we will say that. But at this point, I've absolutely zero information on this one." Arsenal links. Arsenal are among the sides that have been linked with Mbappe, as Football Transfers reports that the Gunners are eyeing a move for the forward. The 24-year-old is claimed to be admired by the North London outfit, who are looking to challenge for the Premier League and Champions League in the near future. Chelsea have been put on red alert over a move for Kylian Mbappe this summer, after the forward refused an option to extend his contract by a further year. That's according to The Times, which reports that the Blues are monitoring a potential switch for the France international. The move could see him reunite with former boss Mauricio Pochettino, who he played under at PSG and has since taken the head coach role at Chelsea. Which of the following prospects would you like to see in the first team or loaned out for experience? Swipe to have your say.